All right. Let me turn off. Our question number 1 for today was, in which direction will the spring move once the weight is cut from the system? On your journal, please draw a picture as best as you can of this little pulley machine, and make sure that you're labeling this as pulley. We're labeling that as pulley. So I did my best to do that on my journal by drawing a picture. And this is what mine looks like of a pulley. Again, I did the best I could. But I'm making sure that I am labeling pulley here. Love how 100% of our pencils are moving. Amazing job. Missing one pencil moving. Okay. One thing we know about a pulley is that if one side goes down, the other one's gonna go up, and vice versa. So the thing that's telling me here is what's going to happen if I cut this from the system. So this, if I cut it, this weight is heavy. This weight is going to be heavy. So what's gonna happen to it? What do you predict will happen, Miguel? It's going to go down. It's going to go down. The weight's gonna go down. That means that the spring, so the pulley, again, is going down, and the spring, or the other side of the pulley, is going to go up. And so the only way up it can go is going to be this way. Because again, if one side of the pulley goes down, the other one's gonna go up. And I'm gonna label that. So I'm gonna put down over here. And since the other way is going to go, because if we look at the pulley this way, the one side is going down and the other side is going up. Because that's how pulleys work. So I'm going to put up. That is the only way for the pulley to go. That is the only direction that it can go. Why? Because if one side goes down, the other one is going to go up. And this is how I have it on my journal. One side is going down, and the other one's going to go up. So I said, if I cut, it will go up. And I wrote the definition of pulley. If one side goes up, the other one goes down. If one side goes up, the other one goes down. Okay, so what is my answer here? Raise your hand. What's my answer? Christopher. Why? Why B? It's going to go up. It's going to go this direction. This is the only way it's going to go. It's going to be B. Okay? So that was my answer for question number 1. Let's move on to question number 2. I'm checking your work for your journal. All right. These two were tricky for us in general for 5th grade. It says number 2, students roll balls in the direction shown. In what direction will the number 4 ball most likely roll when they collide? Now, I'm like, okay, what does collide mean? That is a weird word. Well, collide is another word for crash. For crash. So if you have ever seen a car accident, that also is called a car collision. Okay, that collide is a verb. And it means when two things bump into each other. So it's asking me what's going to happen to number 4 when 7 collides to 4. Well, one thing we know about forces is that they act or move directions of other things. Okay, now that I've said what is collide mean, and again, I have these on my journal like that. Collide, crash, right? I have it for number 2, collide, crash. And I rewrote the question. What will happen? What will happen when it touches 7? All right. If it touches 7, guys, number 4 keeps going this way, right? It's going to keep going north. Well, 7 is going towards like northeast. So once both of them meet, boom, this is going to crash it and make the number 4 change positions. So again, they're going to go boop, 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 and then boom. That's going to act on it, which means that number 4 is going to change directions, and it's going to go now in the direction of 7. In the direction of 7. So what is my answer for that question, Israel? Which one of this example is going the direction that I want to go? Because again, this is what's happening. It's going boo, 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 and boom! It's going to go this way. So what's going to happen? What's the answer there? H. H will be my answer. Why? Because 7 is changing ball number 4 position. So that's what you should write on your journal. 7 is changing number 4 position, ball number 4 position. And again, we struggle with this one, and it's because we gotta think about the way they're moving. Boom! It's going to change that direction. I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds to finish up. And finally, number 3. Number 3 says pushing force. What is the definition of pushing? Chance. What is the definition of pushing? Move things away from me. So I'm going to write that on my journal. And just like I wrote here, pushing forward moves away. Moves away. So I know that I'm going to look for the thing that moves away from me, not towards me. If I lift a heavy weight for groceries, let's pretend that this is the grocery. All eyes on me. Let's pretend that this is the bag of groceries. I'm actually going to do it with Miguel's backpack. All eyes on me. This is the bag of groceries. I want to pick it up. You're going to tell me if I'm grabbing that towards me or away from me? Towards me. So that means that it's not push, because push is away. Push is away. So on answer choice number A, it's actually going to be towards. So that can't be my answer. And this is how I did it on my journal. I put lift towards, pull, because that is the definition of pull. It's towards you. Throwing a football. Boom! Am I doing it away or towards me? Away. So that may be my answer, because I know pushing force is away. Dropping a ball. If I drop a ball, am I doing any force? Is it saying that I am bouncing the ball? No, it just dropped. So there's nothing there. There's no push or pull. So that can't be my answer. Now, number 4 was tricky. It wasn't a very clear answer choice, because it's not telling me if the door is going to be pushing or pulling. But if I am thinking about a door that I'm going to not actually pull away because I'm opening that door, then that means that it's going to be a pull force. Because when you open a door, it's going to be towards you. So the best answer choice is going to be throwing a football. Yes, Chance?
But some doors don't always go.
I know. So the number 4 was unclear. Again, it needed to be more specific of an answer choice. But if we're pretending that we're opening a door towards us, then that is an example of pull. So you need to have that on your journal. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.